Hello and welcome to Stadium Safari. We are in the East Riding seaside town of, you see behind me, Bridlington on the east coast of Yorkshire. And today we're heading to the East Riding Senior Cup final. Cheers. So welcome to the Mountain System Stadium in Bridlington. Great Driffield v Hull United in the East Riding Senior Cup final. Driffield come into this game having beaten North Ferriby in the semi-final to get here. And they will be looking to take on this 90 minutes and take home that silverware. Hull United, their last appearance in this final was 10 years ago, and they played tonight's hosts, Bridlington Town, in that final. However, they did play them earlier in the round of this final and beat Bridlington 6-5 on penalties. So, we are set for a good game and hopefully lots of goals. As we hang around just waiting for the game to start, watching the warm-ups, we spot the little town bar and a little snack shop. So we're going to get ourselves a cheeseburger and chips with a Pepsi Max. We'll let you know how that goes down all at the end of the video. We welcome the players to the rude sandstorm as they're shaking hands. It's time to go for this cup final. 90 minutes separating these two teams. People finding their seats as the whistle blows and the game is underway. Driffield looking at the stronger of the two teams. Corners coming in, attacks constantly, and this was a nice theme of the game. Listen up to this crowd. You hear that every single time the Hull United keeper plays the ball, and now I've got to say, this number 4 very early on looked solid, and Driffield score very quickly from a corner, or wasn't ready for it, and they go 1-0 up in the East Riding Senior Cup final. Could this be their year? Driffield continue their attack down this right hand side with a lovely ball in and a headed on chance on goal, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. It's not a non-league ground if there's no dog at the football, we all know that. Now, the challenges in this game were strong throughout the whole thing, constantly strong challenges. And Hull United come on the break here. Can they do anything? No. Great defending by the right back. No, he has just lost the ball out again. Will Hull make anything of this? No, it's gobbled up by the goalkeeper. Now Driffield come through again and a save. That's off the line. Let's take a look at that again. Straight off the line. Driffield didn't even really claim for that. Driffield play some lovely football at times, and honestly they seem so composed being 1-0 up. They seemed like they had control of this game. It was their game to control and to lose, and they were just saying, "Oh, come on, give us what you've got. Come at us, we'll just keep the ball." And they do, and unfortunately number 8 just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Great challenge by number 6, and I'm not sure what the yellow card was for. Yeah, I know it hit his hand, but all he did was sit up and hit his hand. Not his fault. Having a little run up here, and it's gone way wide. All that for nothing. Now Hull do make quite a few attacks down, but they can't get past the defence. They just run into brick walls all the time. Now Driffield looking to come on the attack again. The ball's hoofed clear and it's headed away and it's hit an arm, but the referee says nothing doing, and to be honest, I ain't got a clear angle, but it does. It did at the time just look like it bounced up and hit his hand. It's nothing. Moments later, Hull United have a handball claim of their own, and honestly it hits the side of his leg, there's nothing in it, and you can hear the mockery from the Driffield fans. Do see a digital sub-sport telling us that there's 1 minute added on at the end of the half. Now, Hull United did this every single time that the keeper had the ball in his hands. There was always someone waiting behind him just in case he popped it on the floor. And that is half time. Driffield go in 1-0 up, and we'll just see the appreciation of one Driffield player to the fans. I'm guessing you see his family in the stands. But that means the second half is underway and it's stopped. And we will start again. There we go. Proper second half underway without any encroachment before the whistle's blown. The play down this left hand side for Driffield was absolutely fantastic. The left back honestly played very well in this second half. And I'm not sure how that's not a foul and how it does only go out for a throw for Hull. But the referee ain't having any of it. Absolutely none of it. I mean, I personally think it's a free kick, but what do I know? Steve's got a little one. Hold on a minute. Steve's got an absolute massive one. Driffield come forward again. The ball's popped in. It's gone all the way through. Now the right back will stick it up to the back post, and it's just over the bar. Told us number 3 had a great game, and here he is. He's going to put the cross across. Can he get the shot away? He can, but it goes out for a corner. And there's probably Hull's best effort of the game so far. An absolute slice. Again, like I say, everything came down this left hand side and a lovely ball in, and unfortunately no one could get on the end of it, and it's cleared away. This one, again, down the left, but it does cross the line before he puts the cross in, but it is a fantastic stop by the keeper nonetheless. And here goes a penalty! We'll take a look. Of course we'll take a look, and it is blatantly a penalty. Just knocks the ball past the keeper and gets taken down. These lot love it. And he steps up and it's slotted into the back of the net. That is 2-0 Great Driffield, and they look like they've got both hands securely on that trophy. I popped down the other end of the stadium just to see what was going on, and as I was walking down there, it all kicked off. Didn't really see what started it, but something started it, and I don't really understand what this number 7 or number 9 is doing. Just runs in and barges and then walks straight away. Like, if you're going to run in there and start something. Don't push someone and then walk away. But it was yellows all round for 4 of them. One of them's absolutely perplexed as to what he did, but hey, you're all involved. Just deal with it. Now Hull swing the ball in. No, they can't. It's a great challenge again by the number 3. Unfortunately, can't get past his defender. But it's the sort of game that it's turning into. Hull really scrapping for things, and the cards were in full flow at this point. Absolutely full flow. And there is the chance, and it's hit the bar. Hull United cannot believe that that's not gone in. It's all a bit scrappy in there, and it's cleared away eventually. But Hull United with the chance of the day, and the final whistle blows as the ball is cleared away. That was it. That was Hull's one and only chance, really, and it's over. They'll come and collect their losers' medals. No one really wants them. But these guys have got massive smiles on their faces. Absolutely buzzing. They have won the East Riding Senior Cup. I was very privileged to gain pitch access. Thank you to East Riding FA for allowing me onto the pitch during the trophy lift to get these shots.
1, 2, 3,
Just taking these celebrations. And just look what it means to not only the players, but also the guys from Driffield. I mean, there's a lot of the youth teams there, and they were all taken in with the parents and everyone from the local area, taking it all in. Absolutely means a lot to those guys. And as we make our way out of the ground, we leave those guys to enjoy their night, and I'm sure there'll have been a few headaches the morning after. So as we head home, let's get into the ratings, and we've got to start straight off with atmosphere. I was sat in amongst the Driffield fans for most of the game. I've ventured down towards the final sort of 10-15 minutes down to where I thought the whole fans were, but there was more it was just more Driffield fans down there, and the East Riding FA were all down there as well. However, the Driffield fans were absolutely fantastic. They were making noise all throughout the game. There was a lot of childish chants from the kids, but what can you expect? They're out there having a good time watching their local team play, so you cannot fault them for that. I'm going to give the atmosphere a solid 8 out of 10. We're talking price. Now, as we saw earlier, £5 for an adult, £3 for a concession. You can't grumble at those sort of prices, especially for a cup final. Food and drink, however, £5 for the cheeseburger and chips, £1.50 for the can of Pepsi Max, £6.50 in total. That takes us up to £11.50 just for a game of football and some food. You can't grumble at those prices at all. 10 out of 10. The game itself, thoroughly enjoyed the game. Second half did die off a little bit, especially after that penalty went in. Whole sort of team deflated. But the first half was actually very good, especially for the winning team. So on that basis, I will give the game 7 out of 10. Food and drink, very happy with the food. Pretty standard cheeseburger. Although an offer of some onions would not have gone amiss. I am going to mark it down for that. It was just your traditional sort of like burger van cheeseburger, so you can't really go wrong. The bun on the other hand, a little bit floury. Not a big fan of the floury buns. Chips, a little bit on the not fresh side, shall we say. But still tasty, good. Very happy with it. 7 out of 10 on the food as well. So today's total is 32 out of 40, and you cannot grumble with that. 32 out of 40. Superb score. Potentially up there with the best this season. If you have enjoyed, don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment where I should visit next. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.